Hey everyone, this is Principal Paul Kelly of Elk Grove High School with a quick update regarding the message I sent everyone yesterday about our students' return to school plan that will kick in Thursday, October 15th. Today is Friday, October 9th, and I want to follow up on some of the content of the email that you received yesterday. You also received an email from District 214 with more information, and it's a lot to go through, so we wanted to take a minute to share with you some of the most important details and to visually show you what it is that you really need to know here. So first of all, I want to point out to you that there's no change in our bell schedule. Right now, you can see, just as we have been so far, we have a green day and a gold day, or A and B days. For most students, the day starts at 9:50, period 6234, and the next period 5178. One of the important things to keep in mind, and the email mentions this, is if your student has a lunch or a study hall, we'd really prefer that they do not come to school during the periods that their lunch or study hall is, like period 6, period 4, period 5, etc. We'd really prefer that students stay elsewhere, not because we don't want them here, we really want them here. The trouble is more students in the building equals more distancing challenges, and we want to make sure that everybody here is as safe as can be. We will have assigned locations, so there's no reason to be worried about anything. At the same time, we'd prefer to have fewer students and thus cause more spacing available for our students. So the bell schedule will, in fact, remain the same. That's the first piece. Some of you will ask, well, when am I supposed to be there? When am I supposed to actually come into the building? So our calendar is now set up in a way that our schedule remains as it did, but the in-person days fall on certain specific assigned days. So every student at Elk Grove has been assigned a group 1, a group 2, or group 3 designation. Starting next Thursday, October 15th, students in group 1 may attend in person. No student is required to attend in person, but they do have the option, if they are in group 1, to come in on Thursday and then to continue with a gold day on Friday. As you can see on the calendar, on groups 2 and groups 3, group 2 and group 3 do not actually arrive to school until in person until the following week, starting on the 19th with group 2 and the 21st with group 3. So take a look at this calendar. You received it in the message I sent yesterday, but it's also going to be present on the EGHS website for your use to be able to see what days would work for your students as potential days. Please remember, students may only attend on the days that they are assigned. And in addition, they must have an in-person approval in Infinite Campus. So parents must complete that, or their students cannot actually be allowed to return in person. So there's the calendar. You have that info at your disposal. How do you know what group you're in? Well, many of you use the Infinite Campus app. Some of you use the website. Either way, you're going to be able to see what it is, what group your student is in, just by looking here at the Infinite Campus portal. This is the way in the front, how it looks on the app on a mobile device. You can see the student's name is blocked out. However, underneath the student's name, it will say blended learning group and your group number. And so all you have to do is go into Infinite Campus to find out what group number you are. And so that is the way that this would function if you're using the app. If you're using the website, it looks very similar. The website interface is a little bit different, and you can see though student name, and then you will see blended learning group. In this case, the student is in group 1, and they would know that they have the opportunity to come in on those group 1 days, as you can see on the calendar. So this should be pretty simple to navigate if you've already used Infinite Campus to be able to see when your students could actually come in. So combine that calendar and that Infinite Campus information, and you'll be able to tell where it is that you're going. We've also received some questions about students and how they can get to school. If you're a driver, you can park in our lot at no cost. If you're not a driver and you ride the bus, we have a slightly different schedule. Those of you who have ever taken public transportation know that you have to read the schedule for the stops and the time of the pickups and drop-offs. No different in this case. You receive this information in messaging from us earlier, and it will also be posted on our website. If you take a look at this, your students are no longer assigned particular bus stops. Rather, they can get on the bus at any of the locations listed. They just need an ID in order to do that. On the day of the beginning of this, bus drivers will allow them on. They must be masked, and as they arrive, the bus drivers will also be masked. What we need you to note is a student can come to school during different times of the day. And this is a little bit different than it has been in the past. And we want to make sure that that's clear to you. So if you're a student who doesn't have a class during that first block of the day, for example, you have a study hall or you have a lunch period on your schedule, you don't have to come to school at that time. In fact, we'd prefer that you don't come to school at that time, but that you wait. If you're a bus rider, you can take the bus that gets you to school a little bit later, and you'll still be on time for the class that you begin. The same situation goes for students whose day is kind of over with respect to classes before the end of the full day. Students may leave Elk Grove High School on a shuttle bus at earlier times in the day than they have been able to in the past. Athletics and activities and competitions, there are still buses available for students to be able to take to school so they can participate in co-curricular activities, athletics. Okay, so there is the shuttle schedule for you to reference. Again, posted in it's in your email, and it'll be posted on the website. And so that answers some questions about the buses. Again, we want to make sure that you know we're so eager and happy to have our students back. We really want to give you the best experience possible. And we know that a lot of you are excited to be back, but maybe a little bit anxious about the process. Hopefully this video helped a little bit with clarifying. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us via email or check the website or give us a call at the school, and we can help clarify any of the questions that you might have. Thank you so much. We wish everybody the best. Have a wonderful weekend, and we really look forward to seeing our kids here at Elk Grove next week. Thanks.